lately I've been looking for a new table saw, a big cabinet saw for my wood shop. And so I've always been searching out that. And I've also been looking for another bandsaw. I picked up this green bandsaw about 2 years ago for $40. A great deal right there. I've been using that, but I really want, it's a 14-inch and I really want to get like an 18-inch, maybe even a 20-inch. So I've been checking out, the list or whatever and seeing what I can find. So I know, when you do Craigslist, when you want to find a deal, you have to look throughout the day. Every few hours you have to look and see what's out there. And because if you only look once a day or if you only look once a week, you're never going to get the good deal if you wanted the good deal. So anyways, got on the computer and put up the tools. I wasn't even looking for a bandsaw at that moment. I didn't do a search. It just happened to be like the 4th row down was this thing last night. Was this Delta bandsaw, okay? And so I got to looking at it and the price of the sucker said $140 or best offer. And it was this one along, and the guy was also selling a rigid one. He wanted $350 for that. I said, oh my gosh, $140 for a Delta like that. Man, that's a steal right there. I can't believe it, right? So, so immediately I picked up my phone. Within 30 seconds of reading it and comprehending what I'm actually seeing, the price and everything, I'm like, oh wow. Got my phone, text the guy. I say, hey, I saw your ad on Craigslist. Can you text? Immediately he replied. He says, hey, yeah, I still have it. So then I said, does it work? And he replied, yes, it does work. I said, can I come right now? Anyways, sure. He gave me the address. I jammed up there within 45 minutes. I bought this thing, $140. Now the funny thing is, his ad says $140 or best offer, right? So I was thinking to myself, driving over there, it didn't have this fence. Okay, this fence is separate. I'm going to show you all about it in 1 second, but it didn't have the fence. So I was thinking to myself, well, if I could even, it's a good deal, right? And I didn't even haggle on the phone or anything. I thought I would just get over there and check it out first, And I got over there and I was thinking to myself, man, even for his asking price, it's a killer deal. And then I asked him about the fence, and sure enough, he came up with the fence. He found it, and he says, man, I had 5 phone calls about the saw as you were driving over here. He said, I really had to at least get my asking price. And I said, man, I totally understand. Thanks so much for letting me come over right now, because at this point it's 7:30 at night right now. So I gave him $140. We loaded it up. I was on my way. It works great. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the camera. I'm gonna show you what I got for $140. All the other bandsaws like this, I've been looking at Craigslist. Everybody else, the same model Delta, everybody wants like $500 or $600 for the same one. This is a 1995 model. It's really heavy duty, very well built. It's a 3/4 horsepower motor, and it's only a 1-speed. This other one, the green one that I picked up about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, it's a 1 horsepower, a 4-speed. Both are really good. But I'm going to show you the Delta that I got. I'll show you both of them. Okay, so both of these were big time Craigslist deals that I got. So the one over here on the right, this thing works pretty good. It did need a little bit of tuning up. So $40 I paid and $40 in gas. So I scored on this thing. This is a really nice one. This is a 14-inch Harbor Freight version, Central Machinery. Yeah, it's actually really a good one. Okay, so a lot of people, of course, they don't like Harbor Freight stuff. Especially when you start getting into tools, but this is a 4-speed, 1 horsepower. It's not bad, really. And so I wanted to upgrade from this one. I wanted to get something better. I wanted to get, and as a matter of fact, I was starting to build a fence for it here too. You see over here, I was like getting my metal pieces out. I was just doing that last week. So this morning I fixed up this mobile base for it. But so anyways, back to the story. I wanted to upgrade this one to something a little bit better, right? So I've been looking, like I said, for a 16 or 18 or 20 inch. I want a big boy. I've been checking out Craigslist for a new table saw, big shop version. So then at the same time when I'm doing the table saw search for a cabinet saw, I've been doing a new bandsaw search also. So I know what people want. And I've been noticing these Delta ones that I picked up last night. A lot of people, it seems like a pretty good deal, but a lot of people still want $500 or $600 for them. And they say that it's half price of what they are retail. I don't know if that's true or not. Here, this one came up for $140. This fence wasn't there, and luckily he was able to find it. But man, this is pretty cool. Got a nice fence. So this opens up, you'll see the inside here. This bottom one, they're both on a hinge. But the cool thing about both of them is enclosed bottoms. That's really, really, I think it's pretty cool right there, This one came with this really nice mobile stand. This right here, you just jack it up and it comes up and it'll roll around. This is the older version, so this is made in America. I guess what they say, what I read, they don't make them in America anymore. It's really cool. Here, I'll turn it on. I already ripped a bunch of wood. I mean, this thing kicks butt. The guy hooked me up with a bunch of blades. This is the blade that I'll probably be using the most for like a bunch of like little cuts and stuff. But hear how quiet that is? This one also works good. Here, I'll open this up. So this one has a brake on it. You hear the brake kick in, the motor stops. This one doesn't have a brake. But we'll take this off. Now the difference between the two, this one has a hinge, right, and it has like this little thing on here, so it stays shut. It's kind of convenient. Where this one has these knobs, which is no big deal. Just take the knobs off and take the cover off. And so you can see this one has 9 spokes. This one has 3 spokes. I guess some people like to have more spokes, I guess. They say it's better. I don't really know. This saw kicks a major butt right here. I'll tell you. So I'll turn it on. So like about, I don't know, for the first year that I used this thing, there's 4 speeds. So the first year that I used it, I guess I had it on the highest speed because I kept having problems trying to cut big pieces of wood down to resaw like thicker pieces, just like bogging down. Well, it took me a little while. I figured out, oh, okay, I got to lower the speed. So now I just keep it on the lower speed. So it goes through everything. Okay, so, and I was also having problem with this tire here. Okay, up until lately, this tire kept slipping off, and I thought I needed new tires. I still might need a new tire. I'm not really sure, but you know, whoever assembled this thing originally, if I could come down here. All right, if I loosen this, I ended up having to loosen these bolts right here. Okay, and back up this whole assembly where this bearing is, because this thing was so far forward, it just wouldn't track right. It kept messing up this tire here. So finally I got it figured out. $40 is a great deal. I have 80 bucks into it. That's a great deal, man. I think they're like $500 if you're gonna go buy a brand new one. And the guy was using the green one here to cut metal with. I guess he was moving and he just needed to sell it that day. So luckily I scored on that. This one, man, I did cut a few pieces of wood. It's to make sure it's great, and yeah, it's pretty good, you know, couldn't be happier. You know what I'll do the next time I go on a Craigslist score, right? I'm gonna take my camera so I could show everybody, you know, go down there, talk to the guy. This guy was pretty cool. So this one I'm gonna kick down to my brother right here. So he's gonna like this one a lot. This is a pretty nice one. I don't really need 2 14-inch bandsaws. I just need one. But I'll tell you, you know what? It would be nice to have 2. It'd be nice to have this green one always set up for metal. So I could use 2, but he could use 1. So he's gonna get this one. Sometimes the deals pop up. You just have to look throughout the day, because sometimes the deals will come. The real deals are the ones that you don't even see. Anyways, I'm happy. For $140 I got this, and for $40 I got that. So under $200 I have both of these things. We'll see you around. Next time I get a deal, I'm gonna bring my camera. I'm looking for the table saw, so I'm gonna bring my camera for that deal, whenever and wherever that happens. You see, it's really nice, I think. Here's the model number. So the A represents the month that it was made. So it was January 95. Okay, so I'll just cut a piece of wood real quick, just to show you how it works, or they work. I'll do each one. So this one is a 1-speed, like I said before. So it's a little higher as far as the speed goes. It's a little faster than this. This one's in low, so when I turn it on, it's in 2nd gear. It could go 2 higher, but so this one's gonna spin a little quicker than this one. So let's get it turned on. See, it spins pretty quick. Here's a little brush that somebody made. It looks like a toothbrush. That's really not a big deal. Over here, turn this one on. Turn this one on.